I picture this little kid in the back seat of his parents' car. Mom and Dad are talking about grown-up stuff in the front seat. The little kid is spacing out in his own imaginary world in the back seat, looking out the window, coming up with ideas and playing stories in his head. And then out of nowhere, this motorcycle goes by, but it was an animal, and instantly fills the kids' heads with all these images. Who was that? And what kind of a world am I living in now where these buffaloes are riding on the roads? Or, when I'm thinking about it, what kind of a world am I living in when a buffalo couldn't go down the road? I have a jealousy of music. A song that does something for somebody is something that was once in the air, and it went through the air and into your head. And if it's successful, it lives on in your head. And whenever you feel like it, you can bring it up. You can make that song, and you can even put it back out into the air. With art, all I can do is put the idea in your head. All I can do is give you an image that gets its way into your head. Once it's there, it's just an idea. And as it moves forward, you'll slowly begin transforming that idea into this world that you live in. The things that I make are very specific things that exist in this world that I live in. Possibly, it's doing that for somebody else who's seeing it too. Maybe it's filling up a place that they didn't even know was empty. Or I'm opening a door because something was knocking and it wanted to get out. Sometimes I get the feeling that I'm making these things, it's like you're pulling splinters out of your hand, and then you get it out, and then you look back down at your hand, and there's actually 2 or 3 more splinters there where the first one came out. I like to think that I am able to see things 100%, but the trouble is, it's all up there. And when you're bringing it out and putting it into the space, it wants to do what it wants to do. If you keep it so specific, maybe it could just be straight out of my head without any intervention. my hands are just bringing this thing out. If it doesn't make sense to you, but it sticks, you'll figure out a way to make it make sense. When you figure things out, you're finding our common ground.